Good morning, everyone. Are you awake? Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, I don't think we have enough coffee out there. Is that the problem?
Not enough Jack
Drink
Daniels.
coffee, not water, right? So, welcome to the WESTMARC 2023 Economic Development Summit. We're excited that you're all here today to talk about this important topic of water and water resources and the future of our water supply. And just warning, I grew up in New York, as many of you know, and although, 30 years later, I've lost most of my accent, I still say water. So, go ahead and make fun of me like everyone else does.
Philly says water.
I'd like to welcome our elected officials this morning. We have quite a few, so please hold your applause until the end. From the City of Avondale, Mayor Weiss, Councilmember Solario, Councilmember Nielsen. From the City of Buckeye, Mayor Osborne, Vice Mayor Hess, Councilmember Goodman, and Councilmember Hagestead. From the City of El Mirage, Mayor Amorcio. From the City of Glendale, Councilmember Turner. From the City of Goodyear, I think we have a quorum at the City of Goodyear. Mayor Pizzillo, Vice Mayor Cano, Councilmember Campbell, Councilmember Gillis, Councilmember Hampton, and Councilmember Loretano. From the City of Litchfield Park, Councilmember Donahue. From the City of Peoria, Councilmember Schaefer. From the City of Phoenix, Councilmember O'Brien. From the City of Tolleson, Vice Mayor Bandon. We also have representing Senator Sinema's office this morning, Victoria Okula, and Representative, we have some fans in the house, I love it. From the Representative Lesko's office, Monica Yellen. We also have, undoubtedly this morning, representatives from the Central Arizona Project Board, our board chair, Terry Goddard, and board member Lisa Atkins.
Terry's here?
Please give our elected and representatives a round of applause. Without their leadership on this important topic, we could not have the sustainable growth that we have today. So you are all much appreciated. I would also like to thank the WESTMARC Board of Directors, my many, many, many bosses that are in this room. So if you are here, please stand up and be recognizing, starting with our board chair, John Howard, and others. So every year, this Economic Development Summit focuses on a different topic that is vital to our economic prosperity in the future. So clearly this year the hot topic is water out there. If you haven't been reading the headlines and all the information in the news and wondering what is fact and what is fiction and what do I really need to know, and like John said, how do I walk out here being an advocate for the future of the economic growth in the West Valley, in Arizona. You are here today to learn the tools, the information, and the education that you are going to get so that you can be better advocates in this area. Our WESTMARC, the Board of Directors prioritized this discussion because of the strong growth that we have had over the last decade in the West Valley, decade plus. And by show of hands, how many of you have relatives in other parts of the country that say to you, you need to move. In 5 years, Arizona's gonna be out of water. Get out of Dodge now. Show me. That's it?
Not many.
You're lucky, because I get this all the time from my family on the East Coast. So our goal today is the next time you hear that from anyone or any relative, we want you to have the information that you need to set them straight and let them know what's really going on, what the situation really is. We also decided that we're going to start our own conservation program this morning, and that's going to start with, instead of drinking water, we're going to drink whiskey. So if you take a look in your goodie bags,
Yep.
we have a little bottle of Jack Daniels, because our theme this morning is water is for drinking, whiskey is for drinking, water is for fighting. Now, John's looking at me because he is an attorney, so I'm going to say right now, drink responsibly, and we're not responsible for anything that happens outside of this room. Actually, I don't think you can crack it open until you leave the room. So, clearly we're on a strong trajectory of positive growth, high wage employment, and we can't have anything such as situations and challenges with our basic infrastructure or foundational infrastructure threaten that. So that is our goal today, is to make sure that we are coming together and working through solutions to help us get to continue this positive trajectory. And again, water is a very complex topic. How many experts do we have in the room? Right? Yeah, just a handful. So we put together this guide with our partners at ADWR, APS, and CAP, and SRP to make sure that you are familiar with some of these terms that are going to be thrown around this morning. A lot of times we attend these events and there's so much technical information that we get a little bit lost in the conversation and we walk out a little bit smarter than we walked in. So hopefully this piece that we put together will not only help you with the discussion today, but please keep it on your desk or in your portfolio wherever you carry stuff around. And when you're having these conversations, please use this as a reference guide. As I mentioned, and I keep talking about the educational component of it, part of that, obviously a big part of that, starts with our speakers. So we have a great lineup of speakers for you this morning that's going to arm you with information that you need. And with that, I would like to introduce Leslie Meyers, who is the Chief Water Executive at SRP and our title sponsor this morning. So welcome to the stage, Leslie.
Good morning, everyone. I am Leslie Meyers. I am the Associate General Manager and Chief Water Resources Executive at SRP. At Salt River Project, we greatly value our partnership with WESTMARC, and we're proud to continue to support events like today's Economic Development Summit. It's critical for us to come together to have these important conversations about where we're headed as a community and as a state. The Valley economy remains strong, and as we continue to grow, so does the demand for critical resources, including water and power. Water is a most pressing issue and the primary reason that we're here today, especially given the ongoing drought and questions about sustainability. SRP was founded 120 years ago to secure a reliable source of water for the Valley. And since then, we're continually looking ahead, planning for the future to ensure that we fulfill that mission. For decades, we've been actively working with partners on the federal, state, and local levels to help Arizona prepare for severe drought, such as we're experiencing now, especially with the Colorado River system. SRP is working side by side with a diverse group of stakeholders, including the Central Arizona Project, the Arizona Department of Water Resources, and cities throughout the Valley to identify solutions and secure resources for the future. We're collaborating on exciting and innovative projects to increase water resources availability in the Valley, and we'll talk more about that during the panels today. We are all in this together, and our collective success depends on building and maintaining strong partnerships and supporting each other. This is easier when you have leaders, innovators, and an engaged, talented, and motivated group like all of you here today. At SRP, we're excited and optimistic about the future, and our more than 5,000 team members remain committed to helping the Valley and all of Arizona continue to thrive for generations to come. Now, it's my sincere pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker for this morning, who is a trusted and valued partner in the Arizona water community. Brenda Berman is Central Arizona Project's General Manager. She assumed that role in January of this year, 2023. She originally joined Central Arizona Project in 2021 as the Executive Strategy Advisor. Brenda has more than 25 years of experience working on Western water and natural resources issues, where she's been committed to finding collaborative solutions to secure reliable water supplies for communities, farms, for tribes, and for the environment. Before joining CAP, Brenda was the commissioner of the U.S. Bureau of Reclamation, the first woman to hold that position, and I had the pleasure of serving under Brenda and her expert leadership at that organization. She's had many other positions in the water community, and she holds a Juris Doctor degree from the University of Arizona College of Law. Please help me in welcoming Brenda Berman.